Hi everybody, Bob Young from Redline Archeology. As promised, the South Philly collection. As I discussed in yesterday's video, this came right out of South Philly from a gentleman who had purchased the case back in 1970 directly from Mattel. 84 of the original blister packs survived in unbelievable unpunched condition, except for a handful that had the buttons removed. It must have been a very transitional period for Mattel at the time with pulling the buttons out. And they pulled them all out of the Nitty Gritty Kitties except for one. But as you can see there, the buttons only came out. They didn't cut the cards like the shell stations used to. But I'm gonna go over the whole collection in detail. It's certainly one for the record books, in my books anyway. I've never scored an old case like this of new old store stock of original Redlines, but here it is. And this is the box that has the Mad Maverick stamped on the side, which I didn't discover until after I got it back home. So let's start with the Nitty Gritty Kitties. So we have 8 Nitty Gritty Kitties in blue. They are unpunched, but the buttons have been removed. But they're all in really nice shape, all dark interiors. Next, we have 11 Aqua Nitty Gritty Kitties. And of the 11, we have 7 of them with white interiors. And 4 with the darker interiors. Next, we have the 4 red Nitty Gritty Kitties. One had a white interior. And there's my book that was released in September. Little marketing here, advertising. Does have all my secrets in there on how I score these collections. I just had to get that plug in, everybody. All right, next we have the My Firebirds, which we had 8 in total. We have 3 olive, all dark interior. We have 3 green, one that's toned out. And then we have 2 blue at the bottom. Again, all unpunched blister packs. Moving on, we've got 12 TNT birds. We've got 5 blue. Really pretty. I love that casting in blue. Moving on, we've got 5 red. That's that darker red that they put on the TNT bird back in the day. And then we've got 2 olive and 1 really beautiful one with a white interior there, as you can see. So that was a nice little surprise. Moving on, we've got the boss horses. We've got 13 in total. We've got 1 olive one, which is the creme de la creme of this whole box, with a black roof and a white interior that you can see. Just a beautiful, stunning piece on an unpunched card. Moving on from that, we've got 5 copper. 2 have white interiors. There's one there. There's another one there. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 do. And then 2 of the darker interiors. So 3 white interiors with the coppers. Really pretty color in that casting. Next we have the aquas. There's 7 in total. And of those 7, we have 6 with black roofs and white interiors. Just a gorgeous car in that combination. And just real pretty examples of these. Next, we have 3 red custom chargers. 1 that's completely untoned, and then 2 that are completely toned. Go figure, came out of the same case. But again, unpunched. Moving on from there, we've got 8 280 SLs, the Mercedes. We've got 1 in orange, real pretty. 2 in purple. 2 in red. 1 copper. And then 2 green. Now these cards were a little bit, of all the cards, these are the ones that seemed to have the most dust on them for whatever reason, wherever they were. But really nice cards though, all said and done. And then moving on, we've got 5 custom Continentals. These also had the buttons taken out of them. And you can see the various colors there. The magenta, the lime greens, and that one appears to be yellow there. And these were probably the worst condition of all of them in the entire lot of 84. Moving on to the Grand Prix series, we have 12 Grand Prix. Okay, we've got 2 purple Brabham Repcos, just gorgeous, one of my 2 favorite colors. And then we've got 3 orange, my other favorite color, in the Shelby. Then we've got a 2 green, or 1 green, looks like 3 blue, 4 blue, and then 2 aqua Brabhams at the end there. So that's it for the collection. This was, like I said, one for the history books, and Redline Archeology history books for sure. And I was so excited when I first came upon this collection that to finally get a case of new old stock in this condition and of these castings. And the funny thing is, and I've seen this before, the stamps on the side typically do not reflect what's in there. Can you imagine if a Mad Maverick would have shown up, or a string of them? That would have been unbelievable. But just to have the stamp on is a pretty cool thing, I think. So let me know your thoughts, and happy hunting, happy collecting, everyone. And I hope you all get a score like this one day, because it's a feeling that it's very hard to describe. Take care, everybody.